in a room of the top 1%, I think you exceeded that threshold even too. And you've probably seen this maybe as often as I have, but people drive traffic to absolute dog shit. Soup to nuts, dot and I's, crossing T's. How do we build this brand if I've never invested in this before and I want to start now? And maybe that's a bad sales pitch, but it's worked for us pretty well.
And if you're not taking that seriously, then why should somebody take you seriously as a potential vendor?
So Daily Google News. I'm really excited today. I've got a buddy here to chat with us about some really high level stuff. Joining me is Henry Kaminski, the brand doctor. Henry, thanks for being here, man.
What's going on, Kasim, man? So great to see you again. I love talking to you, man.
Dude, I love talking to you too. And some background just for anybody watching. You and I met at Steve Sims' event. You were the very first dude to speak. And that's an intimidating room to be the first speaker in. Like, that's a tough. Steve knows, like, he's going to definitely put his best foot forward. So I that alone impressed me. And then you just shut the whole room down with your talk. It was amazing. I really loved it.
Oh, thank you, man. I appreciate that.
No, really, like, it was a big deal. And I mean, it's obviously Steve isn't going to throw a slouch up there, but like in a room of the top 1%, I think you exceeded that threshold even too. So I took a ton away from it. What I'd love to talk to you about today, everybody listening, just so you know, they're here for traffic. I'm a Google Ads agency. So you've got, I'd say it's 50% business owners and 50% agencies. And there is a pervasive disease in my world. And you've probably seen this maybe as often as I have, but people drive traffic to absolute dog shit. Like, just and they continue, like they don't learn the lesson. You know what I mean? And I think we're to blame, the educators, the marketing educators. We have this whole like test first mantra. And so a lot of folks have taken that as like, oh, I don't have to do any work. I'm just going to drive traffic and see what happens. And so if you're watching this, I want to explain the reason we've got Henry here. Henry is a world authority, global authority in the brand space. I don't personally know anybody better. I know some really amazing brand people, but I don't think I've ever seen anybody speak as tactically as you speak, Henry. And I'd love to talk to some of these traffic drivers about not just the importance of brand, because we know it's important, but also like the nitty gritty how to. Like, let's get.
I love it.
Yeah, let's get, because it's really easy to jump up there and be like, oh, a brand is the connection you make. All right, fine. How do I do it? Like soup to nuts, dot and I's, crossing T's. How do we build this brand if I've never invested in this before and I want to start now?
Wow. Well, it starts with a tremendous amount of discovery. And that is, let's just take this doctor that just we onboarded from Sacramento, literally today. She came to me in January, and she was gung-ho to really take her practice to the next level. Okay. She's been in practice now for 15 years. And she came to me in January, and she literally just Googled, get this, branding for doctors.
She got the brand doctor.
And the brand doctor just happened to show up. Go figure, right? So she starts diving into my stuff. It took her a little bit, but then she reached out, and then she booked an assessment. I'm just giving you the real tactical stuff here, because this is how you build a brand, especially around yourself. So she booked this assessment. We get on the call, and I think I scared her away with how much I charge, quite frankly, because I am not cheap. You're paying for 15 years worth of experience from a branding expert and professional who started off as a freelance designer and built his agency to what it is today. With multiple 2 Comma Club awards and things like that. So she ran away, and typical, she comes back 2 months later, which is yesterday.
So she went and tried the cheap version already. Came back because that didn't work.
Because she sent me an email, and she goes, because when she bowed out in January, I said, what happened? Because you were ready to pull the trigger on we were ready to go. And there were some family situations going on, and listen, life gets in the way, and I totally get it. But she did show me some new stuff. So I'm thinking to myself, yeah, she went and tried the cheap route, and now she's back. And I don't say that cocky. I say that as I do it too. You know, we've all done that.
Oh, dude, I think it's almost a prerequisite. I encourage people, if they're scared off by my pricing, and this is me being petulant. I'm just like, hey, go try somebody else for 90 days, and then you'll come back and understand my value better. This is not a glitch. I'm interrupting the video you're watching because I want to remind you that we provide done-for-you Google Ads services. We're the #1 ranked Google Ads agency on the planet with almost $100 million in ad spend under management. If you're an entrepreneur, business owner, C-level exec, director of marketing, and you're managing your own Google Ads, I think that's a massively inefficient use of your time. As a matter of fact, in my experience, within 90 days, we're able to optimize existing campaigns to a point to where we're paying for ourselves. We move from being a cost center to a profit center, and I want to put my time and my money where my mouth is. If you're spending $10,000 a month or more in Google Ads, I want to offer you a free, no obligation action plan. A high-level member of my team, one of our strategists, will look at your account, open the hood, and do a full diagnostic and explain everything that we would recommend that you change in order to optimize your campaigns. You can take that, do it yourself. You can hand it to an internal member of your team, or in an ideal world, you can hire us. I'd love the opportunity to earn your business. Please go to sol8.com. That's SOL, the number 8.com. Request your free action plan. Until then, back to your regularly scheduled program. And maybe that's a bad sales pitch, but it's worked for us pretty well.
That's it. So she's back. And so we had a real informed conversation today. And she said, listen, I know I have to do this right. This is the second chapter of my professional career, and I want to make sure that I do it right. And so she made the investment and we're started. But here's a couple of takeaways. One is she would have never came back had I not have a tremendous amount of content online, because the conversation today was, I keep watching your YouTube videos and the things that you say, like you had mentioned, who do you want to serve? Do you want to be the Nordstrom's brand, or do you want to be the Walmart brand? And again, this is very elementary, but she made me think. She said, that got me thinking. And she says, I kind of want to be somewhere in the middle. And I said, well, that's a tough space to play in. It's not impossible, but for you, being that time is the most valuable asset and that you want to start to decrease the time you spend at your practice physically, and you want a more virtual experience with your clients and patients, you might want to go for the higher end type of client who can afford you, have them pay a premium for you. And now you're working with less people making more money. I don't know about you, but that sounds pretty good to me. And she said, yes, I wouldn't abort my physical practice 100%. I'm not saying that. What I'm saying is, do you want to make more with less? Yes, I do. Do you want to make more with more versatility? Yes. Because she does a lot of speaking. And she goes, I wouldn't mind doing a speaking tour and still serving patients virtually, because that gives me the flexibility. Well, we can make that happen for you. Right. So she was seeing all the benefits to this, but a couple of things. Had she not, between January and today, see all that content that I put out, how do I separate myself from the other brand guy who's claiming he's an expert or she's an expert? Right. So she really got down and dirty with me and then reinvited the conversation. And so so there's a lot in between there. So one of the big takeaways that I want you to get is putting yourself out there as a content creator, as a subject matter expert these days, is really how you're going to separate yourself from everybody else that does what you do. And if you're not taking that seriously, then why should somebody take you seriously as a potential vendor?
That's dude, it's so important. And it's such a good note for everybody. If you're not, because creating content really means giving value, right?
And there's different ways to do that.
Yeah.
There's a lot of ways to do that. And one of the things I had to learn the hard way, and I think we all do as agency owners or business owners, is we got to figure out what doesn't work first. And that could be costly. That could be very time consuming. And we've all gone through it. You know, we've all put out content that gets no love. And then we're sitting here scratching our heads going, why isn't this working? Why don't my ads convert? Well, the easy answer to that is, well, how well do you know your audience? And do you know them better than they know themselves? Because if you can point out their issues more articulate than they can to you, they're going to be waving their credit card at you.
And so that's right there. That's a golden nugget. If you can point out their issues more articulate than they can, that's the line of demarcation. That's how well you need to know your business and your avatar.
All right, now we're talking about building a brand. This one is going to be a little bit, not necessarily building a brand just in Google, but just kind of building a brand in general, and then also having to do with Google, how to transition that into Google campaigns, what type of campaigns you should be running, audiences you should target, types of audiences,